Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. So I have here some new cards. Now this is the dream interpretation. We have sweets, we have shouting, we have nudity, we have exceptionality. Anyways, this is those cards there. Now these are what it looks like on the outside. And these are past life oracle cards. That's this one here. And this is the outside. And on the other side, it's like spouse and angels and health. So these may be things that happened in your past life. So we're going to look at your dreams and interpret those for the collective and your past life. And we're also going to do some other cards here, whichever ones I'm feeling called to use. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. All right, we'll also use the bag of tricks that I got here. Of course, my little things there. I haven't used those for so long. I used them in the zodiac signs for some of them. Some of them I was called to do so. Some of them I was not, so I didn't. All right, let's look at your past life first before you were reincarnated on this timeline that you're in now. So let's look at that for the collective. Show me what I need to see, Spirit, please. Protect my viewers from any negative energies. Please clear, cancel, and delete any negative energies and transmute them at once to love and light, to the highest frequency there is. Come out of the darkness into the light. Right. We have spouse. Now it's funny because when I was showing the cards, that also came out. So you did have a spouse in your past life. Now your spouse could have been in the knighthood or you were in the knighthood. Take it how it resonates. Yes, this was about your love life here. Wow, I like this. So what else do we have for the collective? Tell me what I need to hear for the collective. That is, any of the zodiac signs may resonate with this. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what is here for you that resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's have a look here. So it looks like there may have been a farm that you lived on. You may have been, I'm getting a Celtic church, or you may have lived, is it Scotland or hmm, kind of getting Scotland with that. Your father maybe was from this area. We have lessons and blessings and imprisonment or slavery. Okay, so we're going to get one more, please, Spirit. Phobias. So this may have created some type of phobia. This may be your father of your children, your spouse here that we're talking about, your love life. Maybe you lived on your farm with your spouse. You learned a lot of lessons and you got a lot of blessings. I'm kind of getting that it may have helped. One of you here helped, or your father helped you with maybe getting people out of slavery here. And you may have gotten some type of phobia because of that, being worried and always looking over your shoulder. And there was a secret I'm getting. What's on the bottom of the deck? Ships. Yeah. You may have helped get them out of the area in order to save them. They may have come in on ships and you may have hid them away or had them work on your farm where they were free in a sense. All right. Tell me what your dreams were like in your past life. What were your dreams like in your past life? I'm only going to do these 3 for your past life dreams, and then we'll get the 6 for this lifetime. Let's see. Ah, you may have been close to mountains. Maybe you met your spouse on a mountain. We have exceptionality. So there may have been certain exceptions when it came to some type of knighthood. Maybe you didn't have to be royalty. I don't know what that is. Exceptionality may have been of the exception here. Very talented is kind of what I'm getting. You may have had this love life for a very long time with the time here. We have number 3, so I'm kind of getting with that communication there and a lot of growth. We're able to have self-expression, knighthood, and exceptionality. We have 33. This may be talents that were brought down to you by your with 33, that is your ascended masters. So they may have gifted you or your spouse with this knighthood. And then we have 25, which is 7. So this is kind of maybe you go to the mountain with your spouse as a way of reflecting, maybe getting grounded, that spirituality, maybe even to connect with your intuition more and your spirit guides. Let's have a look at this lifetime. Tell me about this lifetime for your dreams. Love. So you definitely have love here on this lifetime. You may have had a lot of love dreams where you're meeting your person, your spouse here. You may be dreaming about having some real big success with your art projects or your artwork. Maybe you're an artist. You have a love for art. Wow, we have youth here. So you may be very youthful looking for your age, or you're very lighthearted, I'm getting. Now, you may have had this love ever since you were a youth for art. Let's see, what else do we have? We have riding. So you may have liked riding horses. Maybe you used to ride horses when you were younger. Maybe you love riding horses or love horses in general. Maybe you draw horses or paint horses as your love of art. We have a house here. This may be one of your dreams to have your own house and maybe decorate your house how you want it to look on the inside. I'm getting these great art projects inside, like mosaics out of tile and just certain things that you did. Maybe you painted outrageous type of rooms or really neat looking things that you've always wanted to try, and now you have a space to do that. Maybe you've always wanted to um, interior design or something along those lines. You like sweets, and that may be that youthful side to you. Maybe you like candies or chocolate. Yeah, this is beautiful. And then we have loneliness. So you may be looking for a love right now. I'm getting a companion because of this loneliness. This may be somebody that you knew from when you were young. Maybe their name was Art. Now, the other thing here is you may not have an animal in your life. You may not have a pet right now. You really loved riding that breeze in your hair and the fresh air and being outside. I feel like you feel alone right now, but you're never alone, never really alone. You always have your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides with you, always. All right, let's see what else comes up here. Oh, it's the mountain. What is the spouse and the mountain here for your past life here and the dreams you had in your past life? We have meditation. So you and your spouse may have meditated, definitely, maybe by some wisteria bushes that were up there. You're always protected with the witch's hanging rope here. Maybe there was a lot of hangings that were up on a mountain in that time. What's the exceptionally knighthood with the 33 ascended masters? Oh, we got a twofer. It's about a state of mind, resting and recharging here. So you may have some type of gifts here. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Now, this may have been an air sign that always came in for you as a spouse. I'm kind of getting here, wanting me to put it over top of the spouse. So with the air element, that is with Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So your spouse may be an air sign, or you have a lot of air in your chart. It may be your moon, rising, or Venus sign. I don't feel like it's you that's the air element. I mean, it could be, but let's see what else we get. We have manifest. So MS Virtus. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Manifesting. So I feel like you might be moving up in the ranks of your manifesting. Maybe you started off as maybe a squire or something along those lines, and now you've reached knighthood. So you're really moving up in the ranks, especially for manifesting in your past life. What about your love life and time? What is that? Oh, wow. That was a very big happiness that you had with this person. You had a lot of happiness in that time. Wow. You did good things for people. It didn't matter the color of their skin. Even back then, I'm getting you helped with slavery and maybe even transporting them. You may have sold them when they came off the ships. I mean, take it how it resonates for you. You could, back then, that was socially acceptable at that period in time, right? Just like as time goes on, we may not agree with what we used to do, but at that time, that was acceptable. And as we grow now, more and more things are becoming acceptable. Like, the gender thing that's been more acceptable about um, maybe having somebody decide that they've always identified with a man as a man and they're a woman and they become a man. So those are things more acceptable nowadays that maybe weren't so much so way back when. Spirituality wasn't acceptable way back when, and it is much more acceptable now. So those are kinds of the things like even in your past life. I mean, people thought if you had gifts and used your intuition and manifest good things for yourself, that you were a witch. Okay, so I mean, and they burned them at the stake. So this is so many things have become so much more socially acceptable as maybe at that point in time. Let's see, we have inner wisdom for T. We have the T here, that inner wisdom when it comes to love. Maybe you love farming. Maybe I know this is kind of this past life, but these things may show up even in this lifetime. Maybe your spouse works on a farm or owns a farm or has a farm. Maybe in his past life he was a knight. So, I mean, take it however you want to resonate with this. Let's see, what is the artwork here? Oh, this is about symbolizing. This is about balance. Now, you may really like the Celtic cross, the Celtic type of art, that type of, um, I'm kind of getting nationality. So you might like, you might draw a lot of symbols. You might really have that knack for drawing certain things. Now, I'm also getting with this, for some of you, you may feel really balanced as you're doing your artwork. You're getting in that space of not really thinking where your intuition is coming in. Now, you may be getting help with your art. You might be getting help with things that really manifest into beautiful things. We have youth and father. Tell me about that. Ah, sacred space, the family home. I feel like this has to do with feeling stable as a youth because your father owned their own home. He was you saw him as stability. Maybe he worked two or three jobs in order to create that stability. Maybe in the past life that you had, your father made the family home the sacred space. Let's see. What about writing here and blessings? Lessons and blessings here. Maybe you learned a lot of lessons and blessings, maybe got blessings. You were writing, oh, this may be the community. So the community may be seeing this. Now, we have number 15, which is 6. So you may be somebody that's of service here, have some type of responsibility when it comes to animals, or you really connect with animals, farmyard animals, or just have that love for animals. It's like your family. It's like family oriented here. Tell me about the house here. I'm kind of getting with this loneliness over here. I'm kind of feeling like this past love that came in that made you so happy, you're able to be in a certain state of mind, which you would go up and meditate. You felt protected with this person. You really felt like you were rested and recharged here. And you were able to manifest your all through the time of your love life. You were very happy with this person. And I feel like you haven't met this person yet. So let's see what this is. We have lineage and roots. So you may have a lot of family in the community that you are in now, or they may not have lived, they may not live with you or close to you, but you had a lot of lessons and blessings. You had a lot of those things that you had within your youth. I'm kind of getting, it may have been due to your father. Perhaps there was things that he tried to teach you. Maybe you felt the blessings were showing up in the community for you, or they felt you were very blessed. Angelic is kind of what I'm getting here. Very sweet dip, you can't even say it. Disposition. Sorry, disposition. Oh, was that? Yeah, it was turned up. Yeah, because you did your work. You're doing your work on your inner child. You're no longer a slave to anyone else, and you don't feel imprisoned anymore, even in your own house. I feel like you've had some type of change or work that you've done here. We have, oh, that is change. Circle around the moon. So there's your change right there. There's like a shift here going on. We have insight. Yeah, you're seeing things that maybe weren't clear before. Oh, okay. How many do I have that are up here? Oh, okay. Just 2 more. Okay. No, 3 more. Wow. Okay. So there may have been a lot of fear before. I feel like with this phobia, you may have had a fear about getting heavy. I'm getting, or this may be one of the phobias you have about eating too many sweets. You have a lot of strength, your inner circle, your inner feel, but you have divination here. You see beyond the veil. So I feel like you really pick up on a lot of things here that most people do not. You have a gift here of this divination, and this may be in your roots, your lineage, your family. Now, I feel like a lot of people didn't want to listen to their intuition. I kind of feel like it was taboo back then, maybe for you, maybe for your family. That's why they never really went with it. I feel like it was crazy town if you had any sort of divination or gift. Now, we're all psychic, so I feel like you may have picked up on your gifts, or you've seen things or felt things, maybe even heard things from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that got your attention about a decision you were trying to make and which way to actually go. We have divine connection here with the clear quartz, with the loneliness. So it looks like you are waiting for this, you're looking for this divine connection that's coming in. You have the loneliness here, and I feel like this person may be at a distance. We have ships here. So maybe it is that they have to, it's going to take time for them to get here. Maybe they have to cross seas or lakes or ocean. I want to know about the ships. Tell me about the ships. Connections. Okay, so this may be how this person is going to connect with you, is coming in through on a ship. So this is kind of telling me they may be at a bit of a distance, and you may be looking, and it's funny that this with the binoculars here looking for this ship, because it's like you're scanning the waters looking for a certain somebody, like you know where they're coming from, you know where to look. You may have been told something, or something was shown to you here. So let's just look at right now and this connection, this divine connection. Let's see. Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. So, Spirit's essentially saying, is this coming? And to really have it come in for you, you're needing to really open up your heart and be willing to receive that this is coming, and that you are open to receiving this love that comes in for you. Let's see. Give it time. Everything is in divine timing. Let things flow. So essentially, don't stop your life and be looking for the certain person that you feel might be coming in for you or is coming in for you. Give it time, work on you, do you is kind of what I'm getting here. Open your heart to receiving and live in the now. And this is when this will come in. Be in the flow of things. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So have a little fun. Get out there, do some things, put yourself out there. And this is going to bring in that lighthearted, um, that love of life, that feeling of lightheartedness is kind of what I'm getting. Go out and celebrate something. Maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's a holiday. Maybe you're getting together with some people that you haven't seen for a really long time. Get out there and meet people. Go have a drink. I don't know. It's like go and meet up with your friends and have that free feeling. And now you may be with somebody right now. You're kind of feeling lonely. Maybe they're not around right now. Maybe they're on a trip, or you don't see them a while because they are long distance workers that maybe drives trucks, or whatever the case is. I feel like you're a single mom or a single person because your person isn't around much. Now, this is not for everybody, obviously, but for some of you, that may be why this loneliness is here. You also could be single, newly single. You could be single for years now, waiting for this person to come in. but there was things you needed to do to get to this point. And I feel like you may have been looking into things to find out what these things may be. Yeah, you may have even gone through Mercury retrograde where you had your electronics have issues. I know I did. Communication wasn't able to come through at that point. And that might be where maybe you missed a message. All right, let's see. Or they weren't able to get a hold of you for some reason. Now, look at this. You've been bewitched. Love spell. I feel like this is spirit putting a spell on you, and not a spell of magic of like, because we all have free will. So you may even have asked your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to assist you and giving them permission to do so. Because of free will, they just can't intervene on your behalf unless you give them permission to do so. So give them permission if you're willing to have them bring things in for you. They love to do things for you. They want you to live your best life. And if you're really listening, you're going to find there are messages for you if you're willing to see the messages. Maybe it has something that brings up a memory when you find a coin on the ground. Maybe it's a feather that you find. Find out what that color of the feather means. There's all these information you can find out things and investigate a few things. There might be some messages that are coming through for you that your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides have been trying to get a hold of you. Patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So you're going to be having to give it some time here, being patient about it, not getting all upset and losing faith over it, like you're not having this delivered. Because the more that happens, the more faith that you don't show or feel, the longer it's going to be. You need to keep that faith. It can't be something that, oh, I'm going to have faith today, tomorrow, nah. It's a constant. It has to be constant. Maybe it has to be where you wake up every morning, or whenever you feel like um, doing it. It doesn't have to be a set time, but once a day, pray or meditate or just sit in silence, and maybe paint or do something that you like, a hobby or something, and just be in the now and just feel what you're feeling. Maybe there's a memory that comes up. That could be your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides trying to communicate with you. And the reason they're bringing up this memory for you is they want you to see something or think or feel something. Let's see. No, it's not the right time. And we really know that right now. So if you're asking, no, it's not just yet. I feel like in the next little while. Now, if it was for December and it's the new year now, it's January right now, 2024, beginning of the new year, and this hasn't come in for you by December, the end of December, don't give up. I'm getting it. It may have taken a bit longer for them to get you to come together. Now, everybody has their choices. So and every time that somebody makes a choice, their energy can move in different ways and it may not go the same way. So it kind of, it's trying to get them to come together with you. That may be the challenge right now. And I'm getting they may be making them not be able to forget about you, which may be a driving point of where they are going to come in. They may have been spying on you. Maybe they've been looking at your social media. Maybe they've have I'm getting a different um account where maybe they come in and spy on you and you don't know it's them. I mean, it's somebody that really likes you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing these things. Okay. I'm kind of getting this maybe even be your past life person. Now, you may have been manifesting, and if you haven't been lately, or if you've changed things, re-evaluate it. Journal it once again, and this time tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay, so write it down what you're looking for, what you want in life, how you're going to get it, because you have to have some type of action behind it for it to come through when you manifest. Okay, so you can manifest all you want, but if you're not going to go towards your dreams in some way, shape, or form, even if it's to research something that you want to do or have for a job or as a business or as love aspects of it, if you're not actively going online and going to a dating site or doing any of those things and just sitting there going, okay, well, where's my person? Well, no, it's not coming. It doesn't come in that. It doesn't work that way. You have to actively be doing something towards what you're manifesting. Now, if you're looking for love, okay, and you're manifesting only love, then you have to actively be looking. You either have to get on a dating site or put yourself out there, maybe go and take a course and go to college to take a night course on something that you like to do. Maybe it's an art course, or I don't know why art keeps coming up for me, but um, maybe that's the person's name. Or, yeah, look at this commitment. Things are getting serious, so you don't have to worry. This person is seriously contemplating about coming forward. So it may not be the right time. They may need to have some type of means of getting there. Now, I'm kind of getting that blessings may be coming in for you. It may be some trip that you take or they end up taking where you guys come together. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yes. Now, you're going to have to use your intuition because spirit may even bring people to you to see if you've learned things and not just blindly taking someone on because they're the first person and you feel like, oh, this must be my person. No, no, you're still going to have to use your intuition. It says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So make sure that when you open your heart to somebody, um, give it lots of time. I really get to know this person because their mask will slip over time and you're going to find who this person really is in due time. Now, this is where you're going to use that intuition to say, okay, I thought this person was one way, or this person looks really great right now, and then realize that maybe this really isn't my person. Don't stay with the person. If it's not somebody that you are really feeling something towards and it's out of this part kind of love connection where you're both in it like that, then maybe this isn't your person. It's okay to say no. All right. So it is okay to set boundaries. It is okay to do these things. You do not have to say yes and feel obligated to do this because you need to be true to yourself. One of the worst things you can do is lie to yourself about how you truly feel about somebody. Oh, we have passion here. Wow, we have passion here too. Look at that. There is a lot of passion here between the two of you. That card wasn't even supposed to be in there. That card doesn't belong there either. Wow. It looks like you might be some type of privileged lady here. Now, there may be a group in your community that feels that you're very privileged or that you have some type of gifts and stuff that's going to bring in a lot of things for you. They may have seen a lot of growth. They may have seen your lightheartedness and how you communicate things, how your self expression is, how you're optimistic about things. You don't sit there and talk about crummy things about and being negative about everything. I feel like you are somebody that's quite positive. You're kind of like that um, person that's great and excited about life. Let's see here. Huh. These two want to come. So letting go of control issues. Uh, Maybe not trying to navigate things of, oh, I'm looking for my person, oh, this must be my person, or oh, this must be my person. Let go of those things. It's going to come naturally. So you're going to have where you look at somebody and they give you some indication that they like you through their eyes contact. You're going to feel certain feelings, and it's going to be undeniable. It's going to be something that's very beautiful. They're going to express their love here. It's important that you call in your soulmate or your divine counterpart. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So maybe you have a picture of somebody that you like or how they look. So you maybe have a vision board that you need to put together. This is the house I want. This is the car I want. This is the love I want. And just remember, material things aren't necessarily going to make you happy. I mean, you're definitely going to have to work to get to that. It isn't just going to fall in your lap. Some blessings are instant wealth, maybe lottery winner, but there's things that come along with that as well. There's always good and the bad with everything. You win the lottery, but now you have to have somebody that looks after your money. Can you trust that person to look after your money? If you look after your money, do you know what to do with that money? Maybe you need to be taking a course on how to invest money or what the best way is to invest your money. So, I mean, it's about doing those actively before you actually get the blessing. Okay, working towards that. So when the blessing does come in, you are able to deal with the blessing, right? So, anyhow, let's start here. Release your ex. Now, you may feel like this may be an ex person coming in for you. This is not your ex. Now, whether it was somebody in your past life that you knew as a youth, or it is somebody that is you've met in this life, but maybe wasn't romantically involved with you. Maybe they were just a friend, but they wanted more. This may be somebody like that. This is not your ex. You're going to have to make your effort when it comes to this. Now, every relationship you have to put effort in. I mean, sometimes it's just so easy that you have such a great connection and this teamwork and team playing, and you got each other's back, and you never deviate from that. And that is the kind of healthy relationship that people need to think of and get into. None of these controlling people that want you to do what they want you to do. That's not how it works. Everybody's got their dreams and things that they want to accomplish in their life. We only get one life. Is it fair that someone else is trying to dictate what you can and cannot do when it comes to your dreams? They're there to, if you have a relationship, you have to compromise on things. Now, if it really doesn't matter to you much, you might not put up much of a fight about things. And then wait for your turn when it does come to something that you really do feel firm about, right? So, and healing family issues. So, there may be some issues in your family, within your family. It's going to benefit you to forgive your parents for any wrongdoings that you felt they may have done. And this is a common thing that I'm finding when it comes to going through the dark night of the soul. It's your parents did the best they could do at the time when you were growing up. Nobody's perfect. They learned lessons as time went on as well, right? Some bigger lessons than others. Okay. And you may have learned, excuse me, lessons when you had children and you did the best you could do at the time, um, depending on how old you are, right? So, I mean, give yourself a break, give your parents a break. I mean, don't hold that against them because they did the best they could at the time with what they had. Okay. So understanding both sides of the coin is kind of important here when it comes to healing things and forgiving. Being able to forgive and let that go. It's not going to be on your mind and a constant, or when you think of something when it comes to your parents where you get this negative energy, having that beautiful positive energy coming through. this person could be the one. There's so much passion here when it comes to this person. Yeah, that's why. There's a lot of chemistry. This could be your twin flame as well. There's a strong magnetic attraction. Now, maybe that is what you're needing to manifest at this point, is that you're very magnetized. You're calling in your person. Your energy is calling to them. Your energy is vibrating out to them and bringing them in. Yeah. Whatever separation with this ex, this needs to be released. Remember, it's not about the blame game. It is all about what you learned about yourself, about the experience you had with that person. And if somebody came around like that, that was like this person, or if this person came back, would you be able to see the signs now? Like when you are able to sit back and really look at things and see things for what they are, that is when you're able to realize what the lessons were within, what your intuition may have been trying to tell you, and you're going to have epiphanies about things, about certain relationships you had. You're going to recognize things as you go and what the lessons were that you were meant to learn. And that is where the real growth comes in and brings you to a more mature level that may be more coinciding with your age, where you're not maybe feeling like, you know, how you meet somebody and they seem really immature. They haven't maybe had a lot of life lessons, or they just refuse to learn the lesson. And they seem to stay at that age of whenever that occurred. Now, a lot of the time it's within their teenage years, and they live their whole life not letting that go. And they bring it with them the whole way through in each and every relationship they get into. Yet they are still the same maturity level. Even though their age has gone up, their maturity level has stayed the same. And that's being able to let things go in order to grow, learning the lessons and not sitting there having the blame game and being the victim. Be the survivor. Be the person that made it through. Be the person that learned from it. Be the person that takes the high ground. Okay? This is what I have for you, collective. This is what I'm seeing in your cards here. A lot of this is making an effort. Okay? And if this person is worth all of the passion and the chemistry and being able to open your heart to this person and have that happiness and have this divine connection, it's very clear here, just like the clear quartz. You may feel lonely now, but that is going to end sometime this year. I'm getting you're at your 10 right now when it comes to loneliness. This completion of a cycle is here. And when you close a door on one thing, one cycle, a new beginning starts. So it's about closing that door on the past, releasing your ex, whatever separation you went through, however, how much trauma you went through at that time, is being able to work through that trauma, see those lessons, forgiving and learning from it, and moving forward with a much lighter and more optimistic self. It's like becoming a better version of yourself, right? All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already. And uh, I am picking the winner today for the draw for the free reading. And how you do this is go into my community channel. I'm going to pick it at midnight tonight, so you still have time. If you see this and it's before midnight on the 10th of January, make sure that you get in on the free reading. Go to the community tab on my channel, and it is a post, maybe a couple down, on how to win a free reading by me. I do this every month as a way of giving back to my subscribers and those that watch the videos. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.